Today we are going to work on answering problems where they ask you to choose all answers that apply. So you might be faced with a problem like this, where it asks you which ratio is equivalent to the given ratio. Choose all that apply. Well, the first method that we're going to use is the cross product method. If you like this method, you can use it all the time. If it's not your favorite, that's fine. We have one other method to try. So here's the problem. It says, last Halloween, the following characters trick-or-treated at Mrs. Weeks' house. We had 3 Elsa costumes and 5 superheroes. And we have 4 answer choices. We want to find all the ratios that are equivalent to 3 Elsa costumes and 5 superheroes. So you're going to notice that I made my ratio 3 on top because Elsa's were mentioned first, and 5 on the bottom for my superheroes. So we're going to try this first one right here. In order to see if these are equivalent, I'm going to set my ratio up right here, 7.5 over 12.5. I'm going to use my cross product method, which means I'm going to take 3 times 12.5. So take 3 times 12.5 and you will get 37.5. And then the other cross product, you would take 5 times 7.5, and that is 37.5. Because these are equal to each other, this is a good answer. We're going to mark that. It is equivalent. All right, let me erase some of this. Let's try the second one. So the second one, I want to know if 3/5 is equivalent to 6 over 10. So I'm going to do my first cross product, and I don't need a calculator for this one. 3 times 10 is 30. And this cross product, 5 times 6, is also 30. Because these are equal to each other, this is an equivalent ratio. All right, let me erase. All right, let's try our next one. Notice that when I'm choosing all that apply, I can't stop at the first answer that's right. I have to try out each one of these. So I want to know if 3 Elsas to 5 superheroes is the same as 5 over 3. Well, I already know that's not going to work because I have a little number on top and the big number on the bottom. Can't be the same as the big on top and little on the bottom. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and do our cross product. This one, 3 times 3 is 9. This one, 5 times 5 is 25. That doesn't work. That is not equivalent, so I am not going to mark that one. All right, we have one more to try on this problem. Is 3 over 5 the same as 20 over 12? So let's do our cross products. I can do 3 times 12 in my head. That's 36. And I can do 5 times 20 in my head. That's 100. Those are not the same. So that is not an equivalent ratio. So when I answer my question, I ended up with two of my possibilities that were equivalent. Both the first and the second one are answers to this problem. So let me just show you a second method. This method might be good if you're using Desmos. Remember we were talking about how Desmos defaults to decimals. So if we wanted to find out which ratio is equivalent to the given ratio and choose all that apply, we could use the converting to decimals method. So let me give you a little bit of background information. if we had a ratio of 69 males to 77 females, we could write it like this: 69 males to 77 females. This fraction bar is actually a division sign. So the ratio 69 males to 77 females could be converted to a decimal by using the division key. You would take 69 divided by 77 on a calculator. Any calculator will do. Ooh, you're going to get a crazy decimal. It's going to look like this: 896103896. Ooh, I didn't write that very carefully, but we get the idea. So this ratio and this decimal are the same. So following that process, I could simply take 169 divided by 177. So on any calculator you have, 169 divided by 177. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Let me try that again. Ooh, I came up with a different wonky decimal. This one. Well, that's definitely not equal, so that's not an option. That one doesn't work. Okay, let's go to the next one. 13.8 divided by 15.4. Use any calculator you want. Oh, there we go. It came out to be 0.896103896, which matches this one's an answer. Okay, well, what happens if we get rid of the decimal? Does that make a difference? Well, let's find out. 138 divided by 154. That does not make a difference. This is also an answer. Comes up to be this exact same thing. All right, one more. Oh, it was the same. One more to test out. What is 34.5 divided by 38.5? Apparently, I forgot my slash in there. 34.5 divided by 38.5 comes out, oops, wrong color, comes out to be 0.896103896. That matches. This one is also an answer. So in this case, there were 3 equivalent ratios to the one given.